Good afternoon. So last time we saw sentence types based on structure and sentence types based on function. Actually, we divided sentences into four, taking a structure and function as a criteria. So for both cases, we have four types. I hope you've understood the issue. Today, we're going to see sentence faults or common faults in sentence writing. Or faults in sentence writing, there are common errors which we are expected to familiarize ourselves with and then identify them from our writing so that we can make our writing effective. When we began our class, we said that the issue of writing we are dealing with is not just writing, but effective writing. The reason why we are expected to deal with the common faults in sentence writing is actually to make our writing free from those errors, because their existence in our writing can spoil our communication, the communication we may make with the reader. So that's why, as much as possible, we need to pay our attention when writing to the sentence we write. So there are some common errors. We may be familiar or we may not be familiar with them, but just in our class today, we're going to see some of them. The first common error in sentence writing is subject-verb agreement error or subject-verb disagreement. This is the common error in sentence writing. To have a sentence, it is must to have subject and verb. Yes or no? Yeah, the two building blocks for sentence construction are subject and verb. Object is optional actually. May have or may not have. If we need, we can add object. If we don't need, we can leave it out. But for a subject, for a verb, it is a must to exist if we want to have sentence which is meaningful and which is effective. That's why we call them building blocks for sentence construction, or the two basic elements in sentence writing are subject and verb. Most of the time, nouns and pronouns we use as a subject in sentence construction. Whatever noun, actually, when we deeply go into the types of nouns, we can have several types of nouns. For that also you have video, proper noun, abstract noun, concrete noun, collective noun, common noun, many noun types are there. We use noun and pronouns as subjects. What does it mean by pronoun? Pronoun means instead of noun. For noun, you know, pro is prefix added to noun, and then it gives us pronoun. That means for noun. For noun. Pronoun means for noun. So we can use noun or pronoun as a subject in sentence construction. Noun, it can be the name of a person, the name of place, the name of things, and whatever. But we use them. Noun can also be plural and singular. When we come to the issue of verb, so many types of verbs are there. Linking verb, verb to be, helping verb, modal verbs, main verbs, many verbs are there. To have a sentence, we need to have subject and we need to have verb at a time. Do we have plurality and singularity for a verb? Like that of the noun. Yes or no? Yes, we have plural verb and singular verb, even though we cannot count. We can't count, unlike that of the noun. For example, you may say book. By adding s to it, you say books. So you can count the books. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is plural and book is singular. Books is plural. So when we come to verb, we have plurality and singularity for a verb. Otherwise, we shouldn't raise the issue of subject-verb agreement. We are talking about agreement because we have plurality and singularity for a verb. So plural verb is there, singular verb is there. For example, like is a verb. So now, if you add s to like, Do you think you get the same meaning with that of the noun? When we add s to the noun, it becomes plural. When s is added to the verb, it becomes singular. So opposite of the noun. S is added to noun, it becomes plural. S is added to the verb, it becomes singular. So keep this one in your mind, and we see with examples for further clarification. So don't forget, subject is mandatory to appear and verb is mandatory to appear if we want to construct a sentence, because we are calling them as building blocks. But having subject and verb alone cannot help us to be effective writer when we construct a sentence, because there are issues like this which we need to consider, plurality and singularity, because we may construct a sentence, but still our sentence needs revision and proofreading for its effectiveness. To talk about effective sentence writing, there are elements, issues that we are expected to consider, like this one. So now let's see with example. For example, bona is noun. Is bona, as it is, singular or plural? It's singular. So the verb that comes after this noun, if we want to have a sentence, should be plural or singular? Bona is or are? Yeah, Bona is a student. We can say Bona is a student. And Almaz, this is also noun, singular. Okay, Almaz is a student. Now, Bona is a student. Actually, we are starting from the simple example. Bona is singular. Is as a verb is singular. Now we are maintaining agreement between subject and verb. Actually, last time I told you that this is student is a complement. It complements the subject, talking about what the subject is. So Almaz is singular, is also singular. So we are maintaining the agreement between the subject and the verb. Now, if Bona was a student in the past, also we can say Bona was a student. Almaz was a student. We are integrating tenses with the issue of sentence writing, because when we write sentence, in whatever tense the situation requires us, we write. In present, in past, in future, we write sentence. So that's why considering tenses along with the issue of sentence is very important also, because we are not expected to talk about simple present alone, but simple past and other tenses are also needed. So we need to integrate. So Bona was a student and Almaz was a student. So Bona is singular, was is singular in past. He was a student. Now he's not a student, maybe a teacher. Yes? So we're talking about the past. What Bona was in the past. Okay? So Bona was a student in the past. Almaz was a student in the past. Now agreement maintained. Singular verb, singular subject, singular subject. Now, let's combine the two subjects together. If Bona is a student, if Almaz is a student, what if we write these two sentences in one sentence? We can, isn't it? We can merge them together to have a single sentence. Possible. Yeah. So we can say, we can either say Bona and Almaz, or we can also use pronoun. Let's start by using the nouns, and then later on we come back to the use of pronoun, because we said pronouns are also used as a subject in sentence construction. So Bona and okay, Almaz. Now Bona and Almaz, can we say is now? No, because Bona and Almaz is a compound subject, isn't it? So compound subject is a plural. So we can say Bona and Almaz Why are? Because we're talking about what they are in the present, not in the past. So Bona, are is plural. Bona and Almaz, plural subject, compound subject. So are students. Look. So when we come to the second one, Bona and Almaz are or where? Because we're talking about what they were in the past, not what they are in the present. So Bona and Almaz were students. Yeah. Look, where is plural? Because Bona and Almaz is a compound subject. The subject is plural, the verb is plural. So we are maintaining what? Agreement between the subject and the verb. Now we can also use pronoun because we said pronouns are also used as a subject in sentence construction. So they are students. They refer to Bona and Almaz. They as a pronoun is plural or singular. So we need the plural verb. Are is plural in present. They were, we're talking about the past. They is plural. The verb we need to use as a plural in the past is were student. Either or and neither nor. So when we combine two subjects in our sentence, either or means one of the two. Neither nor means none. Yeah, none of the two. This is one of the two, this is none of the two. So don't forget, either Bona or his brother is or are, you will tell me later on, coming. Neither the teacher nor the students is or are in the class. Either Bona or his brothers. How many subjects are there? Two. Bona, his brother. Yeah. Bona and his brother. These two subjects are combined together with the help of either Bona or his brother. Now, which one is the correct answer? Is or are? Why is? We select only one. Which one we select? You should know. We choose one of the two, but which one? Maybe Bona or his brother. For example, if one of them is plural, what shall we do? So we should know which one to select. Why is brother? Good, very good, interesting. Yeah. So when we come across such a sentence and we are asked to choose the appropriate verb to make it agree with the subject we have, before we select the verb, we should consider which one is the nearest subject. Yeah. Even though we have two subjects here, and the two subjects are combined together, in such a context, the verb agrees with the nearest subject. Which one is the nearest subject? Bona or his brother? His brother is the nearest to the verb. So the verb agrees with the nearest subject. So you need to forget this one. Don't worry about this. You need to focus on the nearest subject and see or check whether it is plural or singular. So in our case, this one is singular, isn't it? The nearest is his brother. And his brother is singular, isn't it? So we need to focus on the singular verb. This is the way we maintain agreement between subject and verb in our sentence when we come across either or neither nor. The second, neither the teacher nor the student. This is or are expected to present the project. Now the teacher is the subject, the students subject. When you have two subjects in your sentence, one is plural and the other is singular. And if you are expected to combine the two subjects with the help of either or nor or neither or nor, you have to state the plural ones nearer to the verb. Neither the teacher nor the student. Student is plural. Yes, is or are. Are is correct. Now we cancel is because this is plural. We selected are not because we have subject here and we have subject here. No, because the nearest subject is plural. Neither the team leader nor the players have come for the training. Look, now writing in such a way is very preferable, very important. So do it this way when you come across two subjects, one is plural and the other is singular. So state the plural subject nearer to the verb. So this is actually the way we can maintain subject-verb agreement in sentence writing. So either Bona or his brother is coming. What does it mean? One of the two. Yes, one of the two. Either the students or the teacher is expected to present. Yeah, still one of the two will present the project. Neither the teacher nor the students are in the class. None of them. So you visited the class and you found it empty. No one. Neither the team leader nor the players have come for the training. None of them come for the training. So these are the other ways in addition to the one which we saw earlier. This is not as such simple, but if you practice and bear in your mind, you can do it in your writing.